Joshua, what are you doing?
I'm recounting the number of seed magazines that we have.
Oh, you can ask me about it. We already have 18th issue of our Seed magazine. So Joshua, do you know what is different for this year's Seed magazine?
We are bringing issue 19 right to you. Meeting needs!
Transforming communities!
COVID-19 hasn't been the easiest for all of us. We were all forced to stay at home this period of time.
In Harvest Care Centre, we continue to engage our children, families, youth through different programs during this difficult period of time. Joshua, do you know what does COVID stands for?
Coronavirus?
To many, COVID stands for coronavirus, but to us, it simply stands for community, out of the box, virtual, impact, influence, and making a difference.
Wow, that's so interesting.
Come on, let us journey you through what we have done for the past few months.
Let's go!
Hi everyone. COVID-19 has brought about many challenges to people. We have read news report of increasing retrenchments, significant pay cuts, rise of family violence due to the stress and anxiety of being at home, and so on. This period of time has been especially tough for elderly who were staying alone at home during the circuit breaker. Many find it difficult to get daily necessities, and reduction of activities and social interaction have caused many of these elderly to fall into depression and anxiety. Harvest Care Centre has had the privilege to work with these underprivileged families and elderly in the community during this trying period. Even though we are unable to run our regular programs for our children, for our youth, and for the elderly beneficiaries, we continue to find ways to keep connected with them. This is how our online engagement programs began. We are moving into a digital age, but for many, using smartphone and mobile apps such as WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, Zoom, they can be a challenge, especially for the elderly. However, with the help of volunteers, many of the elderly from our community programs have now become experts to navigate these apps on their smartphones, and they are always excited to be able to meet on Zoom for their weekly exercise and line dance. We have also seen how What Club engaged the youth through weekly exercise drills on our Instagram and also on our Facebook pages. Sparks and Enrich Kid Club also kept in touch with the children through games, through art and craft, and character building lessons online. Harvest Care Centre has also conducted its first virtual volunteer training sessions online, and the response was overwhelming. There is nothing too difficult for those who have set their hearts on accomplishing something. I would like to quote from Winston Churchill when he said this: "We make a living by what we get, we make a life by what we give." How true. I find this quote so relevant to our circumstances now. Even though we are experiencing a challenging time, we do not give in to the circumstances. Instead, we think out of the box and we continue to persevere. I believe that we can always give what we have and what we can to make a difference in the lives of others.
Hey Joshua, do you know why we are here today?
We're going for lunch.
No. Do you know that 7 years ago, we first started our children and elderly program in Circuit Road?
Wow, I didn't know that. I guess that is really what it means to be on the ground with the people.
Indeed. So when we first started our reading program, we had it held at the Void Deck area in Circuit Road. So over the years, with the help of volunteers and grassroots committee, we managed to find a place regularly in MacPherson CC where we had our regular elderly programs such as bread distribution, elderly befriending services, reading and homework programs. Hi, I'm Janelle. I'm the staff in charge of Enrich Kids Club. Enrich Kids Club reaches out to children from lower income family group. We aim to enrich and engage children and empower families. When Circuit Breaker first announced, the first thought that comes to my mind is, how will my weekly program and tuition go on? This period really forces me to think out of the box, to come up with ideas to continue our engagement with the children and families. We started out with giving out fun packs that include storybooks, science experiments, arts and crafts for the children. We also try out online weekly reading and homework programs and kids sports. Eventually, we resume our tuition classes online as well. I'm thankful to my team of volunteers who are very supportive and running together with me to see that our engagement with the children doesn't stop even during these challenging times.
Hello everyone, my name is Tian Min and I volunteer for Harvest Care Enrich program. So after our classes moved online, one struggle that I faced was conducting virtual classes. It was my first time conducting the class and I do not know how to go about engaging the children. But thankfully, I received a lot of guidance from Harvest Care staff members and I gained a lot of confidence through after weeks of practice. Through my involvement in virtual classes, I also have a chance to sharpen my presentations and communication skills, which greatly benefited me in my workplace. One thing that delights me is when I see the children enjoy the classes and when they learn something really motivates me.
Let's play the party freeze game. Now remember, when I say freeze, freeze. And when I say dance, dance. Dancing, dancing all around. Dancing, dancing, dancing.
我的名字是可欣，丰收关怀中心开始了每星期六早上的线上运动，还有每星期四的排舞活动。我也尝试使用这新科技平台来做运动，让我虽然不能出门，也能和大家一起上网运动，结交新朋友，使我的生活更多姿多彩。
Hi, I am Ethan. I enjoy the Sparks get together every week because I like the story and games. I learn about character buildings. I am happy that I can get to see my friends and teachers on Zoom.
Okay, I'm Yobi. I participated in some activities in the house there, which was watching a few movies, some games like Scribble.io and all that. It's simple things, but it's still quite fun, and it gets me through some times where I really have nothing to do and I'm so tired of studying. And yeah, so I feel quite blessed that I could take part in activities that help me pass time.
You know I'm gonna get.
You know, when I first heard about the circuit breaker news and I found out that we cannot gather to play sports, it was really a devastating news. So a few of us came together just to think of some ideas how we could continue to play sports despite the various limitations. And you know, during the circuit breaker we had many different activities. We had home workouts over Zoom, we gathered together to play games, we made welfare packs for the players, and you know, we gave them metal straws, and the purpose behind that was to remind them to be resilient and not to give up in this time of need. And something that I really learned and from this whole situation is that there is nothing too difficult for us when we put our hands together. We are able to overcome all adversities. Do you know that actually during this period of time, Harvest Care Centre also had very interesting activities?
Indeed. In this circuit breaker time, I had the opportunity to run children's online program and making fun packs to have it delivered to their homes. To me, seeing the smiles and the laughter of the children really encourages me. The little effort that I have put in, I know that I have blessed a child.
Wow, that's great. Even for myself, we can't play basketball, soccer at various locations, but that didn't stop us. So we went to online platforms like Zoom, where we worked out, and even once in a while we gathered together just to play games. And the winner of those games got free bubble tea, which is what we all love during this period of time.
Now let's see some of the snippets of how some of them who have participated in the program and activities impacted their life.
Dream it bigger, we're gonna. Dream it bigger, we're gonna. Dream it bigger, we're gonna. Dream it bigger.
One, two, three. Roll 2020. Eat bigger.
The mission and vision of Harvest Care Centre is to meet needs and transform community. Do you know we make it our aim during this COVID-19 situation to continue to meet the needs of the people?
Harvest Care Centre continues to take on a different measure to continue our works in the community. These are some snippets of what we have done.
大家好，我叫阿 Ken。每个礼拜送那个面包来给我啦，我就不用出门又买咯，做早餐。或者一碰到母亲节那个疫情的时候，送花来，哇，令我很感动，很温馨。而且又送一些活动彩本给我去彩色，又做手工咯，这样咯。还有一个容易打发时间，动动脑筋。又送又有蛋糕又有水果嘞，给我吃咯，我真的很感恩他们。
改变社区。
We hope that this inspires you to play your part in the community.
If you'd like to find out more information about Harvest Care Centre and what we do, follow us on our social media platforms. See you!
Bye!